moves forward, not backward. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if we could turn time back? Now, speaking of turning things back, we will have a bit of a rollback. I did come to the model table yesterday, after yesterday's episode was uploaded. And didn't do very much. Got to where we are right now. But where I'm going with this is that in the rollback, you're going to hear me talk about one of the viewers had told us the episodes in which we had done these exact same things. Back in, it would be around Christmas time, just before Christmas, over a year ago. That was the last time we did these. And this morning early, and yes, it is only 5:41 a.m. I woke up early and I thought, I should look at those episodes and just see. So I sort of perused through it just a little bit. And I was noticing how I did a much better job on these things 14 months ago. Time goes forward, not backwards. I can't turn the clock back. It would be nice if I could turn the clock back. Right now, you probably can't see it, but we've had a lot of snow again. And I'm going to have to go out later and I'm going to have to shovel off the front stoop. And I was thinking, when we moved here, oh man, it must be 37, 38 years ago. I think we moved here in 86. I can't remember now. Anyway, it's quite a while ago. If we had had a snowstorm back then, it would have been nothing to have just gone out and shoveled the snow. I wouldn't have thought a whole lot about it. I wouldn't have liked it, but it wouldn't have bothered me. Now it's a real it's almost more of a mental thing than a physical thing. I just don't like to get out there in the wintertime. I mean, my car is buried, and anyway, so yeah, time goes forward, and this video vlog that I've been doing on the model ship series, especially the last 2 years, especially. Now, not so much the first year. The first year could have almost been considered, even though I did say this is not a tutorial, it could have almost been a tutorial. I was giving helpful little hints and stuff like that, whereas now it's just sort of a diary. So to those viewers that were a little bit disappointed in the poor job I did on this, and I sort of I didn't remember, you might say, how I did it before, and did a better job. I sort of apologize. Time goes forward, not backwards. And what I'm not trying to say is you may as well expect me to be getting worse. That's not what I mean. It's life goes on, and life is what happens to you while you're making other plans. Let's roll back, and then we'll get on with today, and I'll do the best I can and still have a good time. If I try to do something that I know that I should or could do it a little bit better, but if it's too finicky and I'm having a hard time with it, it takes the fun out of it. And you don't need to comment and say anything about this, what I've just said in the last few minutes. You don't need to comment. But just know that I've got to keep this fun, or I'm going to quit. And so far I'm having fun, and I have no intention of quitting. Yeah, I'm going to be talking in the rollback about how I'm expecting the new computer coming in, and I'm looking forward to maybe trying to video in 8K and stuff like that, and uh, I'm still planning on going ahead. I'm not planning on quitting. I just want to let you know it's not going to be the same as it was 3 years ago. It's just going to be more of a daily plodding along, having a good time, doing my reasonable best. And I do think we will get through the Rodney. And this morning I was thinking, I gotta get a hold of the hobby store and see what the prices are on the Missouri and the Iowa in 200 scale. And if they're both available, and just decided I'd like to have. Right now, I have no stash whatsoever. Uh, this is the only model I've got to build on hand, and we're doing it. And I'd like to have a little bit of a stash going on, either the Missouri or the Iowa. That's my thinking right now, and I may never do it, but just to know that it's there, you know. Anyway, let's roll back and try and get on today. We sure got a lot of day ahead of us. We should be able to get through these. I think I'm going to finish these off camera and just quickly get them done, and then we can move on to the next aspect of it, which looks like some sort of anti-aircraft gun. Okay, let's roll back. All right. Very carefully here now. What we're going to want to do is fasten a seat bracket onto the four, I was going to say corners, but this circular thing really doesn't have corners. But you know what I mean. And while I'm handling it here, I don't want to bend the little part that we just glued on a couple hours ago. I wonder if I could take something like this screw and just, hey, that's going to work really good. And I honestly didn't try that, and this is the first time. Okay, yeah, I think we can just screw that very carefully in there, and then we'll be able to lay a bracket on the side. Now I know you can hardly see that, but trust me, we will put the macro lens on. And I'll do one or two on camera, and then the remaining 6 or 7 I'll do off camera and get them done. Let's just think of a way now that I can fasten this so that it can be held nice and steady so that it stays in focus for the macro lens. I'll think of something here now, very, very carefully, very carefully. Okay. Okay, before we slip our macro lens on, I just wanted to show you the apparatus that I've got set up here. And these are the seat brackets. Okay, I will put the macro lens on. Wouldn't you know? Now I'm noticing that my voice is starting to go here this evening. And I might be cutting this video off in a moment or two here. Excuse me. Just try and get this straightened around. Oh, by the way, one of the viewers let us know which episodes we did this exact same piece before for the model hood, and I'm going to put links in the description of the video, so if you wanted to see that, you can just go directly to it. Now it's got to go like that. So I think we put a little bit of CA in right there, and then just do that again. Let's take a moment here. Excuse me. Okay, let's let that cure. In fact, I think I'm going to call it quits for this evening. So we'll see you in the morning. Okay, it is morning. And I did put the other 7 brackets on, seat brackets on. And I'm just waiting now for the CA to cure. And then we'll put this seat on itself. But in the meantime, I was thinking maybe we could look for these gun parts here. G33, 29, and 28. And it looks like this is one of those special guns. It looks like the one that has like 4 quad guns all ganged together. Yeah, we made this for the hood as well. So here we go again. Yeah, more delicate photo etch. Okay, let's see what we can do here. The G sprue. Okay, it looks like they want us to make 6 of these things. We'll just do 1 on camera though. So everything is on the G sprue. 28, 29, 30, 31, 33 and 34, and 9. I think that's it. Yeah, and there's 6 G sprues, so we're in business. Okay, these 2 pieces here are different enough that I don't think we need to worry about getting them mixed up, so I think we can probably be safe putting them both in the same tin. There's only one way they can go together. However, these ones here, 28, 29, 30, and 31, they are fairly similar, so I've made separate tins for those. So this is number 28. 29, 30, and 31. Okay, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Now we need this piece here. Now I do believe we need a bunch of photo etch railings to go around on this. If you remember when we did this one for the hood, it seems to me it was a bit of a, you might say, a bit of a difficult task, but we did get it. Okay, I'll be doing that on the other 5 sprues now. And yeah. Now I'm just noticing it looks like my neighbor is shoveling behind the wheels on her car, so it tells me that she's gotten herself stuck. I think she's still got the summer tires on, So maybe I should see if I can get out there and give her a hand. It has been a most unusual day here at the model table. And one thing after the other. I got practically nothing done except a lot of complaining at the beginning of the episode. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get at this later. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I get a coffee visitor and another neighbor's coming over for coffee in about a little over an hour. So I got to get this wound up. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.